foolish mortals. You thought us defeated so easily.
Hey guys, it's Disaster here, and I'm a new YouTuber. I play World of Warcraft, and I wanted to share opinions on the game and stuff in general. I'm a collector, role player, and I sometimes PvE, sometimes PvP, but mostly just collect and roleplay and write stories and such. So before I get started, I wanted to say that the opinions here by me are just that. They're just opinions, so if you disagree, that's okay. Feel free to share that in the comments. And these are just ideas and speculations. Anything World of Warcraft related belongs to Blizzard Entertainment. So yeah, let's get started. So most of the things I'll be covering will be roleplay related. I plan on making a video about how to fill out roleplay add-ons like Total Roleplay, but today I'm going to be focusing on a specific race that might actually come out as an allied race. Nothing's confirmed yet, of course, but it is Sand Lane, as you probably were aware from the beginning of the video. Now I know what you're thinking. No more elves, we have too many already. I know. I love elves personally. I think that they're a really cool race, but I agree. Even though the forums are full of the, oh, no more elves, elves suck, and all that sort of thing, there is one valid argument that other races do need love before elves, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I know people want ogres, I've seen Jinyu, I've seen harpies, and, Valpyra and Sethrak, very hot topic right now, so I'm perfectly fine with those coming first, but this is pretty much a video just if Sandlane become an allied race, and for those who do want to see them become an allied race, suggestions as to what we'd want to see. Obviously, this video is going to cover everything. We have a Discord for that and talk about it. But this is just a broad spectrum of ideas in general for the race.
Now, you shall face their might combined.
So, many say the Sandlane were extinct due to various and inaccurate assumptions. Truth be told, they hadn't been wiped out at all, however, because there are several blood princes missing. Well, 3 to be exact, if you don't count spoilers later. So the 2 that are missing that were in the questline in Grizzly Hills, something about resurrecting Argal, um, they were seen in a vision, and they were Prince Antheran and Prince Thoraldus. I hope I didn't butcher the names. And we've never actually killed them. We've never seen them. They kind of vanished in ICC. Oh my god. They vanished in Lich King era, so we haven't seen them mentioned at all actually. And then there's Bloodlord Vorath, so he's in the TCG. I don't know how much of the TCG is actually canon, but he's there. So he might or might not be canon. So and then in Legion, of course, they did bring up Sandlane again. The daughter of Lanathel, Princess Thelena, is there. We don't have much information on her. She's in Violet Hold. She basically comes out really hungry, trying to either make thralls or eat people and all of that, which brings interesting speculation as to, I mean, can Sandlane make thralls? I guess probably because they can raise the dead. Anyway, it's kind of an Easter egg or whatever to vampire lore in general. But Blizzard is bringing back mention of Sandlane and has been dropping hits. There's also the vampire pirates, vampirates in in Stormheim, which it was a very fun questline. I loved it. And then Murgleton, he was great. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, WoW's vampire lore is very interesting, and I am glad that we're going to see that explored more. And I hope to see them as an allied race. It's just something that it would be really, really fun and cool. Anyway, so there's going to be spoilers upcoming now because the broadcast text hinted to Sandlane in Battle for Azeroth. So you're going to have to skip the next part if you don't want to hear about this. But anyway, also when I say Sandlane, I think it means the same thing as Darkfallen. Sandlane means Darkfallen in Thalassian. That's what I read. I don't have the exact citation for it. I read it somewhere, so you could take it, with a grain of salt, of course, but that's what I've come to believe. So, yeah. Also, using the term Darkfallen might now confuse people with the Krukul found in Argus. I got so excited when I saw that mob and then realized they weren't actually elf vampires. Darn. Alrighty, so we're gonna get into some spoilers now. Disclaimer, this is from the beta, it's data mined text, and it's subject to change. So it might change, it might go live, hopefully it'll go live, obviously. Sandlane fans really wanted to go live. But anyway, there's a new Blood Prince, and his name is Driven, It's revealed through the broadcast text, and he is in fact a Sand Lane. And his model is a placeholder. It's Telegram, the placeholder or something. So I don't know what it means. They're progressing the Sand Lane storyline, and I'm hoping that we see them. No, not sparkly vampires. I'm not a Twilight fan. Consider me a Hellsing Ultimate girl. And so I'm gonna kind of narrate this broadcast text, and probably not very well, but that's okay. I know Chandris is a night elf, so I've got Sparkle Cat, my Sparkle Cat, just to have fun, and she's gonna represent Chandris. And then Blood Prince Dreven is going to be my mage in the Blood Mage armor, because it's appropriate. Alright, here we go. What you're describing sounds like one of the Sand Lane of Blood Prince. All smoke, no mirror. Is the Horde really employing these vampiric elves? How far they've fallen. King Anduin must be informed at once. Our task is complete here, but our mission has only just begun. No, Chandris. I mean, I assume that's how her tone would be. I don't know. And I also don't know if that broadcast text is all her. I'm assuming that it is. Oh, there's another part. Okay. I don't know who's talking to who, but I'm assuming it's someone talking to someone else, a general, right, along with Chandris, and they're both trying to convince them about their cause. So I'll read both. We will deal with the Blood Prince Dreven soon, a general. But this is a rare opportunity to cripple the Horde's military. Everything else must wait. We can kill that gluttonous goblin any day. If Dreven escapes, we may never find him again. Gallywix's funds are the Horde's war campaign. Oh, wait. Gallywix funds the Horde's war campaign and understands Azerite better than any of their other leaders. I butchered that. Any of their other leaders. He is their tactical weak spot and is rarely exposed. We must strike now. You saw what Dreven is capable of, Wormbane. What if there are more like him? Forgive my interruption, but I believe you're both right. We cannot let either of these opportunities escape too. And we don't need to. Alright, I butchered that, sorry, but that's the broadcast text. Alright, so this next part is Chandris versus the Blood Prince. Here we go. And there's a tree out there now too. We're gonna pretend he's not there. So I'll narrate these two. I think that basically I'm doing it right. So we'll see how this works and how badly I butcher it. When one falls, another takes its place. One guy, 3 spiders, 26 select total, you don't have a chance. Looks like it's time for me to tear out the bad battle spiders and put in some good battle spiders. See, I don't know which one of them says that. Either way, it sounds interesting. Maybe I think it was Driven. Anyway, the Alliance. I knew you'd be too idiotic to learn your lesson from our last encounter. How many more of your kind must I kill before you understand to stay out of our way? Killing ends today, Driven. I'm thinking that that's not really Chandris that says that, but that's okay. Perhaps I'll make an example out of this pathetic human. Chandris Feathermoon attempting an ambush? How bold. You're going to wish you burned with Darnassus. Okay, I kind of combined the two there, but you get it. Alright, so this next part is basically a battle, I think. I can't tell who's saying what, so I might butcher this. But I'm gonna guess. So I'm assuming that this is the guy that Dreven's fighting, and he's gonna be represented by the Treant or something, because I don't have him represented here. Time to show you what this pathetic human can do. Embrace death with me, Night Elf. Chandris, go on without me. I will never give in, Chandris Feathermoon. See how frail your allies are. Ah! Someone yells like that, yes. Thalia, Pyrrhus, Aelin, Kishan. I swear, hero, Dreven will pay. Ma'am, not quite dead yet. Looks like his power ain't all that great with those minions gone. It's the Kishan dude, clearly. Kishan! It's just I'm reminded of Soul Eater, never mind. Anyway, Kishan. I'll never cease to be amazed by the determination of humans. I'll be good as new in no time. Shouldn't have been me, though. Your friend should have survived. Oh, so all the forces were killed off, basically. elf, human, we're all equal, Kishin. No one of us is more valuable than the other. Hero, Kishin, come, let us return to Fort Victory and request a proper burial for my friends. Thanks for all of your help, Hero, Kishin. I must go now and continue the hunt for Drevin. May Lyn bless your way. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, butchered it. Alright, and so there is this one last bit of broadcast text that is probably the most important, in my opinion, for the Sand Lane being an outlet race. So, troll voices. Don't have a troll represented here. I just have a dancing Sand Lane-ish looking guy and an owl. So, you know what? Pretend there are trolls there. Trolls there. Rockin'. Princess, thank you for coming down the Zandala. We be hard at work here keeping the blood trolls and alliance invaders. Apologies for my delay, Rockin. Tell me of your status here. Has this Captain Ariel been useful? Ariel be killing the alliance and blood troll forces to help us establish a base in the necropolis. And yet she is not here. Is she too busy to give a simple status report? Oh, and here's Drevin. Captain Ariel is not coming because she is slain, Talaji. Princess Talaji, to you, Prince Drevin. And how do you know that? Call it one of my special traits. The Alliance has disrupted the Horde forces in the necropolis and killed Adriel in the process. Either troll. Ooh, Sylvanas ain't gonna like that. We need to be moving fast in our plan to stop the Alliance. Prince Drevin. Either one. There is a collapsed tunnel to south of here that connects the Nazmir to the Verdun. Clear it, and the Horde will be able to strike in the main base in Verdun with ease. Oh. Yeah. Use your powers to clear the rubble, something like that. You want us to use our abilities to move rocks? And why should I follow you, troll? Because part of your agreement with Sylvanas was respecting the hierarchy of authority with the Horde, and brother, I be outranking ya. I shall do as you ask. For now, we will clear this tunnel and send word when your forces can move out. And then I'm assuming he leaves, and the trolls gossip. I do not trust this Prince Drevin, Rockin. It's not wise to involve the Sand Lane of all things in this conflict. Sylvanas wants to give them a chance. They got no home left. If they can work with us, then they get a home with the Horde. If not, they be gone. I see. I shall return to Zulzadar. Keep me informed of the Horde operations in Nazimir, and be careful, Rogan. Always, Princess. Butchered the voices, but you get the point. So the really important thing there is Sylvanas wants to give them a chance, and they don't have a home. They're not extinct. They never have been. But basically, it's just really exciting, you know? Alrighty, so we've gotten through that. I butchered the broadcast text, but that's okay, you could just read it. But if they were to become allied races, what would we want to see on them? We definitely would want to see somewhat of a model change. Otherwise they wouldn't be unique. So we were thinking for eye color, we could have the black eyes option, Lanathel has them. We could have red eyes, like the traditional vampire. I mean, come on, we have to have red eyes. And then there's amber eyes, because apparently in Hearthstone, one of the princes has such an eye color. So that'd be really interesting. For ears, bat-like ears would be really nice. I'm personally thinking torn ears, like just chunks taken out of the ears, something like that. It'd be really cool as an effect. And then multiple piercings. They're already available for Blood Elves, kind of. I'd love to see unique ones for Sand Lane or something. I know Blood Elf players would get really upset. But, you know, it's just a unique spice. I think all races should get a bit more, like piercings, tattoos, or whatever. That'd be really cool. Anyway, for the body, we'd want claws, obviously. Sand Lane have claws. We have to have claws. Fangs. Vampires always have fangs, but there's an alternative to fangs that's really interesting and kind of creepy, and would be really cool. So an entire mouth full of serrated teeth, entire mouth full of fangs. think it would bring more of a horror aspect to the game. It'd make them unique for sure. So there'd be features from alive and healthy to ghastly and rotting. That's what has been suggested too. Like maybe parts of their cheeks could be rotted out to show their teeth in some ways. There's a lot of things that can be done, really. I mean, sandlines sustain themselves with blood and life energy, so I mean, they could choose to look great, and they could also choose to look horrifying, right? I mean, that's what I've come to understand. Scarring, obviously, it's a good option. Pale skin, obviously. And here's another suggestion people were thinking. Wings, like those on Lanathal. It's a long shot, but people enjoy the idea of having them, so I don't know. I think that it would be really cool to have. Hair colorations. So, you know, the normal hair colorations, but maybe some blood in their hair, maybe some hair dye. But I think all races should get the hair dye and streaks and all that sort of thing. It'd be really cool. I think we're a long way from that though. And the new hairstyles like Blood Elf and Night Elf hairstyles would work. I don't know what they do, but interesting stuff. As for the model, so we're talking in the Discord because there's a Sandlane Discord, and the Blood Princes use a modified Night Elf model, but in lore they are Blood Elves. Um, I mean they hadn't joined the Horde yet because this entire thing happened before the Garithos nonsense, I think so. So they were kind of high elves at the time, but they are blood elves, high elves, blood elves. There's a whatever. They were blood elves because the scourge did storm through the city at that point. But anyway, there's a lot of ways Blizzard could go with this, so it'd be interesting to see what they actually do with the model. Bat-like ears, though, really, must. Let's talk classes. Alright, so there's going to be someone here people are going to disagree with, I understand, but we're just talking about speculation. It would be really cool to see and explaining how it could happen. So hunters, everyone can be a hunter. Their pet could be a bat or a demon dog or an undead dog, something cool. Maybe a skeletal animal of some sort. Nothing too unique because none of the hunter classes really have anything that unique to start off with. You could always go and tame it somewhere, so. Warrior, everyone can be a warrior. I mean, come on. Mages, obviously, we see blood mages in the blood halls. But Death Knight, I know. Ian said no, and that's okay. He said I'm the one that actually ended up asking that question that he answered. I'm Fallen, which is exciting. But you know, he said no for the first batch of ads, which is perfectly fine. But maybe in the future, if they're added anytime soon and they're not Death Knights, they could be Death Knights sometime in the future, like other allied races. We can have hope. I mean, they were made during Lich King era. They're Forsaken Death Knights. They're Elven Death Knights. I'm sure that they can use such powers. I mean, it makes sense. They're part of the Scourge. So priest, I mean, there's Forsaken priests. Priests can use the light and be shadow priests. But this next one, people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, this woman is crazy! Oh my god, I can't believe her." Well, I'm not. I am, but also I'm not. Paladin. I know. Freak out, scream. That's okay. Paladin. This one might get the most hate. And the reason why I'm saying Paladin, though, alright, is because Blizzard said sheer willpower is required to use the light, and only powerful beings can withstand it if it hurts them. So it would definitely hurt them if they would decided to use this. And in a blue post, they had said that, you know, Death Knights getting healed by people, like tanked Death Knights, they're actually pretty noble because they're taking all of this pain but doing it anyway. And Sandlane are really powerful members of the Scourge, so I feel like they'd be capable of doing something like this, having the discipline to be able to do it. Be really, really tough. But there are Sandlane Blood Knights, and yes, they do only have shadow spells. I get it, I've looked it up. But you never know. I mean, it's still a possibility. I know, it's crazy, but it'd be fun. Or another far-fetched one that's probably not going to happen even more than paladins. Druids. I know, everyone freak out again. But vampires do have transformation magic in various world lore. So maybe in some way they could utilize nature magic in this game. It's far-fetched, crazy, but it would be really cool. You have to admit it'd be really cool. Vampire druids, come on. Monks. Forsaken can be monks. Sandlane should be able to be monks too in that case. Yeah, that's pretty much the summary of that. Rogues. You know those ads that stun you when you're trying to leave after you've farmed, trying to farm ICC and you accidentally aggro the mob nowadays, and they teleport behind you even though you're halfway across the map by then, and they somehow manage to find you and they stun you for 6 seconds? Yeah, Sandlane should be rogues. Warlocks. Felon death. Yeah. And then there's the racial suggestions. So we've had a lot of interesting ones. We've had some revive ideas where they dissolve into a pool of blood and come back, dissolve into the bats and come back. It'd be a really good idea for open world sort of content, not anything that I would see in PvP, obviously. That would be way too overpowered. And it'd be like a 30-minute cooldown. Really cool idea, though. There's other racial ideas too, but those are all mentioned in the mega thread on the general Discord. It's on Discord, but the mega thread in the forums. And the other one that stuck out is a racial mount like Worgen. Okay, but they'd either transform into a single bat, sprout wings like Lanathel, or turn into a cloud of bats. My personal favorite is the cloud of bats. Just imagine how funny it would be. Just, if you're AFK and there's just a cloud of bats floating there, like, all right. It's funny. It'd be really cool if it was just a regular cloud of bats, or even a cloud of bats in the shape of your model. I know that would be a bit much, and I don't think that Blizzard would want to put in that much work for it. I mean, commend them if they do. That'd be great, but it's too much. I think. Still, would be really cool though. I figured I might as well say it. So I wouldn't say those that support Sandlane as an allied race should get their hopes up yet. I mean, it's just a bunch of data mined text. We're gonna get more expanded lore, which is really promising. That's the best part. I know this is gonna get haters. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, we should never have Sandlane, this and that." But I mean, orcs were really seen as brutish and never changing. Goblins are seen as only greedy, and everything is shoved into a pigeonhole. And I'm saying, and Death Knights are too. And I'm saying that they might have some of their old personality. I mean, they were originally elves, they were originally living creatures. Like Death Knights, who retain aspects of their personality. Obviously, Sandlane are going to be monsters. They're obviously going to need to feed on the living. We can eat the Alliance, because we're going to join the Horde. I mean, for the Horde, right? There's no other way. So there we go. And I wanted to make it clear. So this video isn't saying that Sandlane should be added before other races. Other races definitely need love too. But I mean, I fully support things like I said in the beginning, like ogres, or if they can manage to find a female or something like that. I don't know. Volpira, Sethrak, all of that really neat stuff. I love it and I'll support it. But Sandlane is the one that I really, really want to see. So yeah, I decided to make a video. So hopefully you like it and enjoy it. Future content will be stuff on roleplay. I might do some top 10s. I'm not sure yet. This is my first time pretty much putting together a video that I actually am putting a lot of work into. I mean, I put work in my other videos, but this one, talking to the camera, scripted out everything, and went with it. So yeah, hopefully it went well. Enjoy, guys. I'm excited for BFA. I hope you are too. Hit a like if you like the video, and tell me what you think. Alright, bye.
Rise up, brothers, and destroy our enemy!
Today certainly is your day.